old is passing away, the new is coming, and just holding on to the hope that this isn't the end and all the brokenness that is around us is only temporary, and the Lord is coming back, and He's going to restore and redeem all the things that are not as they should be right now. My name is Maggie Jinian. I'm a senior and I'm studying teaching English second language. I decided to go to Uganda because when I was younger, I read a story about a missionary who moved over there and started an organization for kids, and that just inspired me for a long time growing up. And so once I was looking into going to Uganda and doing some kind of volunteer work over there, and I found a good organization to go with and people who had gone there beforehand who said really good things about it. So I sent in my application, I was accepted, and went to Uganda. While I was there, I worked alongside of the Child Sponsorship Office and the Community Development Program, and so a lot of my days were spent doing different things in the community with the kids and doing Bible studies or VBS type programs with them. I also worked in the classroom alongside of teachers and was grading papers, was helping prepare lessons, was helping teach English. The first time I met Rayma was at one of our children's programs in the villages, but I noticed that she was one of the kids who were kind of just sitting off to the side, and that was very rare, so it stood out to me. And so I walked over to her and went to go pick her up to try to bring her into some of the activities that was going on, and that's kind of when my heart dropped initially, because she was just so much smaller and lighter than I expected her to be, and I could feel almost every single one of her bones in her body. And that's when I knew that something was wrong. We went back to the village that I stayed in, but I just couldn't stop thinking about her because I knew that she was sick and needed help. And so I reached out to one of my staff members and asked for her help to go try to find this girl again and see what kind of help that we could give her and her family if they needed it. And so we went and found her and her mother and found out that she just wasn't being taken care of well. And so we kind of took Rayma under our wing, and we ended up bringing her to the hospital and found out that she was diagnosed with pneumonia and severe malnutrition. And so she was admitted to the hospital there for 2 weeks and was given all of the care that she needed and received a lot of nutrients and medicine, and ended up being able to leave the hospital early. And it was a huge miracle just seeing that the life that was brought back into her. And by the time I left Uganda, I was able to see her running around and playing with some of the other kids and actually laughing, interacting, which was amazing, because that's exactly what made her stick out to me in the first place, was that she wasn't interactive or seemingly happy at all. If someone was to take anything away from my experience, I think I would just want it to be that the Lord is faithful and the Lord is good, and even when we think that we're going into a situation for a certain reason, the Lord often has a better plan in mind. And so even though I thought I was going to Uganda and that it was going to be me who was going to change the world, the Lord just really humbled me over there and just allowed me to see that it was truly Him who was making all things good and who was doing the redeeming and the healing. But I wouldn't have known that unless things hadn't gone the way that I had expected them to.